There will be one winter. Hi everybody! Today I wanted to give you another round of performance bloopers since the first one is so popular, which I'll throw out in a card right here. But I wanted to give you a second round of performance bloopers just because you guys enjoyed it so much. And at the end of this video, I'm doing my holiday giveaway. I know it's a little bit late, but we're still gonna do it. Two of my really good bloopers that I cannot believe I forgot to tell you last time occurred in Romeo and Juliet. The first was my very first performance of Juliet with Tyler Angle. It was just the balcony scene. This is when I did it in Saratoga. I told you that story in a Vlogmas, which I'll put up here as well. So it was my very first time dancing with him, and thankfully we ended up dancing together a lot more. But I was a newbie, and when you're a newbie, you get on stage and you kind of just, everything is like, oh, it's exciting, and I'm going to partner myself. You don't yet learn that you have to take your time, let the guy do it, go into things slowly. So there's this one point where I do an arabesque into him and do a pirouette into another arabesque. So it's like I'm facing him, pirouette away from him. And I hit him in the nose. Totally whacked him in the nose, our very first show. And he starts bleeding, like there's blood on my costume, there's blood on his costume. It wasn't a ton because the audience, I don't think, realized. But I hit him in the head and he started bleeding for his show. And I remember there's a point where we're both looking at each other and we kneel and he was like trying to like get the blood off. Anyway, Tyler, I love you, I'm sorry. So thankfully he didn't hate me after that, and we did so many other things together. We did Nutcracker and Sleeping Beauty and Dance at the Gathering and all that kind of stuff, but yeah, I hit him in the head. So the second one is also in Romeo and Juliet. It was my first performance of the full length, about a year or so later, with Seth Orza, who's now a principal with P&B. And Seth was fantastic. We had a really great run of Romeo and Juliet. We got great reviews. And everything. He's a phenomenal partner, but I'm sorry, Seth, for telling this story, but I have to. In the last scene, in the death scene, the way Peter's R&J works is that the tomb is on a set of stairs. And so you're dead. It's called the crypt patida or something, where you're literally a corpse and he has to kind of throw you around. And he has to take you off the tomb and bring you down the stairs so he can do a lift. And remember, it's dead weight. You cannot help. You have to look like you're dead. So Seth is carrying me down the stairs and falls. So we fall backwards down the stairs together. And I remember for a split second, opening my eyes and the floor was like right here and thinking, that wasn't there in rehearsal. Why is the floor there? He had tripped backwards down the stairs. There were only like 3 stairs, but we fell together down the stairs. And then he picked me up, and of course I can't help him. I'm like, well, I'm sorry, I can't like be to the audience, wait 1 second, let me get up. I had to play dead. So we managed to do the patida, and Peter came back after the show. This is the best part. Peter came back and he said, I like it, keep it. And because it looked like he was so distraught that he fell down the stairs with me, which I guess it looked really good. The audience didn't know because he was so, but Seth was like, I'm not keeping that. It's dangerous for him. It's dangerous for me. But apparently it looked good. But yeah, we fell backwards down the stairs. Okay, another one was in Sleeping Beauty dress rehearsal. This is actually not funny, but it is funny now. Sleeping Beauty dress rehearsal was about, I had mine like 5 days before I did the show, maybe 4. And Peter's Sleeping Beauty is so hard because in the typical classical version, there are 3 acts. The prologue and Act 1 are together, intermission, Act 2, intermission, Act 3. Well, Peter has put everything within 2 acts, and so Aurora does not get a break until the end of the vision scene. So you're exhausted, your legs are dead. We just done the vision patida, and I was running off the stage. Maybe it was my variation. I was running off the stage, and the tape that holds down the Marley, I caught my shoe on the tape and tripped and sprained my foot in the dress rehearsal for Sleeping Beauty. And I remember laying there and my foot swelling up, and I wanted to go back and finish, but Tyler, again, I was dancing with Tyler again. He cut my ribbons, so I couldn't. And I thought, that's it. Your life flashes before your eyes. And thankfully, I went to an amazing doctor, and they put me on enough medication that I could do 2 shows. for my run, which was a miracle. If I hadn't had that 5-day gap in between the dress rehearsal and the show, I don't know if I would have been able to do it. But it was fine. But I remember, so the point of making this is, so of course the foot that I sprained was the Rose Adagio balance foot, the right leg, of course. And those are so iconic. The debut show went fine, but the second show that I had to releve. But I think part of the problem was, and I'm not going to name names, he is no longer in the company. But you know, the 4 guys were standing there, and I went up for the last round of balances at the end of the 7-minute Rose Adagio. You can't feel your legs by that point. You've got the whole ballet in front of you. It was my bad foot. I went up for the balances, and my partner, one of the 4 guys, was not looking at me. He was like if I was going to go up, you have to make eye contact. So it's like, we can do this. He was like looking up at the birds or something. And I'm going, what are you doing? Help me out here. You're just standing there. So I ended up was way off on the promenade. I don't even know if it was his fault or my fault for having a bad foot, but I had to pop the releve on the Rose Adagio balances. Always embarrassing because they're so iconic. So the last blooper is the best one of my entire career. And it was this past summer in the musical To Dance that we did, that you guys heard about. All of my To Dance cast members are already laughing. So we did it in this black box theater, which is where the lowest point is the stage and the audience is higher. And we did have a very minimal sets because it was sort of a workshop-y kind of show. So the backdrop was just a black curtain, just like inner black. And I'll insert a black box photo here so you see what I'm talking about. It's just a black curtain on the back of the stage that all of our set pieces, it just gave us a backdrop so then our set pieces could come out. We had flags and things. But anyway, in part of the musical, at the end of Act 1, Jessie, my partner, and I do, because it's about ballet dancers in Cold War Russia, we do the coda from Don Q, legit, fouettes, everything, after having just sang, which was kind of odd. But we came out and did the Don Q coda. And I did, because the stage was very small and it was slick, I think I did about 20 fouettes instead of the full 32. And the lights were bright. It's a situation where you kind of do what you can and you don't want to fall on your face. And then I finished, I think I did 20 fouettes, and then I finished with the piqué turn manège. So I'm going around the theater, and my tutu catches the black curtain that's hanging. And I didn't realize it, and I kept turning in piqué turns, and I got wrapped up in the curtain, literally wrapped up in the curtain like a little caterpillar. And then I kept trying to turn to get out of it, so I was like, I can't get out, I can't. And instead of what I should have done was stop, back up, get out of the curtain, and finish the manège. No, I kept turning. So I'm like slapping the curtain, trying to get out, and I just hear the most horrifying, like people in the wing are looking at me like, what is she doing? And I couldn't get out of it, which felt like an eternity. It was probably 4 counts. I finally got out of it, and I was determined to finish that coda as strong as I could. But the best part was that after that sequence, you know, the guy comes out and is like, now we're gonna dance together. So Jessie comes out and he's like, I don't know her. He was clearly had this expression like, and so I was so mad at myself and just, I mean, you stopped. You should have stopped. I think I even screamed on stage, like, really? Like, I couldn't get out of the curtain. I was literally wrapped up trying to get out. And it felt like, I wish I had a video. I actually wish I had a video of it and could see my mom's face, because my mom was probably either like dying or just like, yeah, all right, don't, you know, one or the other. But anyway, that was a pretty good one, and I will remember that one for as long as I live. And now the running joke is if there's a curtain, people are like, watch out for the curtain, Katie, don't get caught. So that's all I can think of. Again, I probably left out dozens more, but we'll do these periodically because I did the other one a year ago. So now it's time for the giveaway. This giveaway, because I'm so late with it, is going to last through New Year's. So this is kind of a New Year's Christmas giveaway. And it's kind of a mishmash. It's actually a pretty big giveaway. Okay, the first part of the giveaway has to do with B+ Printworks products that I talked about, I believe, in my September favorites. I'll put it up there. Fantastic company, precious gifts for dancers of all ages. And I even told you I was going to do a giveaway with them, so they are part of this giveaway. So they just came out with their Nutcracker collection, and they sent me a bunch of stuff to give to the winner, which is so fantastic. The first thing are these Nutcracker mugs, which are just precious. This is one of them. The other one, I don't want to get it out because I don't want to ruin it, but if you can see, I believe it's the flower in Spanish and all that kind of thing. But 2 Nutcracker mugs from their Nutcracker collection. They also sent their Nutcracker Suite stationery gift card set, which again, each one has one of the different roles on it from Nutcracker. And you know, anybody can use a set of cards. It's just precious. Again, somebody has hand drawn all of these, and I just think this is a great gift. You're also going to get 1 or 2 of the compact mirrors from the collection. These little things you can you put wherever, use them in your purse or whatnot. They gave me a whole bunch, but I'm going to include one with each future giveaway, so I'll just stick a couple of them in there as well. So that is the B+ portion of the giveaway. Of course, I had to add in this giveaway, as always, a new leotard. This is a Yumiko, very holiday looking, sort of the blushy pink on the top, red on the burgundy on the bottom, long sleeve. It's a medium, which is kind of the general size of the Yumiko's. Medium. I wear medium. I know really tiny people that wear medium, so it will pretty much fit anybody. And if you're not a dancer, great. You know, it's a huge giveaway, so it would be a good gift for a dancer. But I had to stick a leotard in there for you guys. And the last portion of the giveaway are my signed shoes, but not just my signed shoes. They are my signed red shoes that I wore in the world premiere of the red shoes. The actual shoes that I wore for that. Signed, painted red, completely worn, you know, so they are legitimately danced in. And so my signed pair of red shoes. So you get all the B+ products, the leotard and the shoes. Again, really big giveaway. This is going to run through New Year's Eve. So New Year's Eve, midnight, New Year's Day, or like the turn of the new year, this giveaway ends. It's open internationally. Any international people can enter. Please have a parent's permission if you are under the age of 18. I always say that just for liability purposes. And the way to enter is to give this video a thumbs up and also comment in the box what your goal is for 2016. Is there a ballet goal you have, a non-ballet goal you have, something you want to personally accomplish? Just let me know your goal. I don't want to use the word resolution because that can, you know, I use just your goal for 2016 in the box below. I always pick a winner at random. I kind of just scroll and pick one, so it's not, I don't see who has the best answer. So just tell me your goal for 2016 through midnight, New Year's Eve, and it's open internationally, and I can't wait to hear about your goals. Also be watching for, I talked about this on the vlog channel. I'm doing a 12-week challenge with you guys in the coming new year that I'm going to be giving you workout calendars, and we're going to do ballet classes together, and you can all join in that challenge with me as I prepare for the Kennedy Center. So more on that soon, but if you've been watching my vlogs, you know all about it. So that's exciting. If you missed the video where I announced the Kennedy Center, it's over there. You can click it to watch. Thank you all so much. If I don't get another video up before Christmas, Merry Christmas. I hope you have a fantastic holiday, and I'll see you soon.